NBC.
Glad to see you're still with us. Well, the Academy Award goes to Oliver Maldonado and Howie Drummoond from the Alice 105.9 Morning Show. Now, these two guys have taken time away from the mic to shoot the Colorado Bigfoot documentary.
It's been said that Bigfoot enjoys hanging out, did you know this, at Green Mountain Falls. Oliver and Howie are here with the inside look at the filming and where they got this idea to track down Bigfoot. Where did you get this idea?
Well, you know, actually, living in Colorado since 1989, I lived in Woodland Park, Colorado, which is just up the road a ways from Green Mountain Falls. And there's been a legend there for many years that Bigfoot lives in the mountains of Green Mountain Falls. So I've been familiar with it for quite some time, and my partners on the show, BJ and Jennifer, they razz me a bit about the stuff, UFOs, things of that nature that I talk about. And so one morning I'm on the air, and I've noticed here lately that there's been a lot of sightings, a lot of people saying that they've had encounters with Bigfoot, and I was mentioning it on the show. And Oliver, who was already planning on doing a documentary, heard me talking about it on the show, and he called up one morning, and he and I were on the show talking about it, and I had my producer Mikey get his information and called them after the show was over, and we decided to team up and actually go out and find out if it does indeed exist. And
now you're a part of that morning show a lot, I bet, aren't you?
Absolutely. Well, actually, they're talking about the project a lot, and it's been a lot of fun to hear the mentions and things like that, and I've been big fans of the show for a long time, so it's nice to be working with them.
We saw a picture, and was that, can we go back to that
That's
shot?
Our own picture. Oh. That's the one I think that we're trying to find.
Yeah, that's the most popular
Bigfoot
shot.
timeline on this?
For your documentary, how did the timeline for that?
Well, I started thinking about it about March. You know, I was watching TV and saw so many documentaries, real documentaries on our History Channel and the Discovery Channel, and that's when I realized, you know what, we should put something together like that also. And I started doing some research, and I learned that there was actual recent sightings here in Colorado and actual recent footprints and everything. So that's when I decided to start putting a team together, and thought about Howie when I heard him, and we got together from then. So last few months.
History. Now, I guess Unsolved Mysteries did an episode and couldn't find an answer.
Correct.
Correct.
That's right. And so yeah, we're going to pick up from there, actually.
Okay.
We've talked to some people in Green Mountain Falls. We're actually going to be going back in and doing a 3-day excursion as well up there.
We actually have some videos. So we're going to play this, so talk over this to show us what's going on here.
Well, this is the guy's house, one of the gentlemen here. He was actually on Unsolved Mysteries, and he's pointing out some of the areas of his house, actually, where he's had recent, there's some Bigfoot tracks right there, right outside his house. Now, those are 3 weeks old.
Those aren't bear tracks, are they?
No, they're not bear tracks. We've got pictures of them. I mean, this guy, he's been involved with this for a long time. He lives right in the town where we're going, and it's the real deal. As far as he's concerned, he has seen Bigfoot.
Well, you know, for a lot of people, it's a tough sell.
It certainly is, but everybody knows
for Bigfoot forever.
But everybody knows about Bigfoot. Yeah. The legend, the mystery is out there. We're not saying necessarily even we believe in Bigfoot, but something is going on, and we're going to find out what it is.
There you go.
Absolutely.
And then the support from this documentary.
I pitched it to several people and talked to a lot of people, and finally we got some funding. About a month ago, we actually had a funding celebration, kind of a party that we actually filmed, and it's going to be part of the documentary also. But several companies thought it was a joke, and they didn't realize that we were serious. But we got some Colorado companies together, and Crocs actually sponsored some of this and donated some of the gear. And we had Yaya's, who also sponsored some of the scenes and things like that. So it's been coming together pretty fun. All
right, so a couple questions. What's the goal? And where can people watch it?
Well, number one, it's going to be a movie. We're planning on releasing this so people can watch the film. The main goal basically is to find a way to get some real results of whether or not Bigfoot exists. We're going to go back in and do things that nobody else has done. Whether or not we find Bigfoot, Bigfoot tracks, Bigfoot droppings, we don't know, Mark. But we're looking for Bigfoot. We are going for it.
Christopher Columbus, man.
Exactly. Well, people told him he was crazy, Mark. They all said you're crazy, okay? But what happened? We were celebrating Columbus Day. Who knows? Maybe Howie and Oliver Day's coming soon.
That's right.
You know what? When you get Bigfoot, we will put him on the show.
You promise?
Well, okay. We're going to hold you to that.
Or the actual picture or something.
Real quick, though, you can go to ColoradoBigfootDocumentary.com. Has our timelines, has some of our pictures, and that'll let you know when you can get and see the movie as well.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
You heard it here first. You can read more about the adventure of Bigfoot with Oliver and Howie by going to what was just said. Let me give that to you again so you can go check that out. ColoradoBigfootDocumentary.com. I like the enthusiasm.
History-making day here if we had Bigfoot on Colorado.
Exactly.
Next on